Alright guys, welcome back to the Outlast Trials, where today I'm just going to be going over the comparisons between the two amps, Lockbreaker and Keymaster. They're both very similar in what they do, but they work in very different ways. In Lockbreaker, you can use bricks to smash open padlocked containers and doors. And with Keymaster, lockpicking guarantees success on the first try. So, like the wee minigame, we need to hit the green 3 times. You only need to hit it once, and each lockpick could be used twice. So in the end, they both are used for unlocking padlocks, but they work in different ways with different items. So I'm just going to be showing off the kind of comparisons, which one is better, and for everyone that says Keymaster ain't good, they just ain't good at the game. Let me just put it that way. So let me just quickly go into a trial, which actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to modify my this one I've been playing, my comfort trial plus prime time, so I don't need to deal with pushers. And we'll add on the 2 variators. So let me just find them: padlock doors and locked items, wherever that is. There it is. So yeah, this is hopefully just gonna it's mainly if you get these variators in the likes of escalation, or just in general if you encounter one. So yeah, let's head into the trials. All right, first I'm just gonna show off Lockbreaker in order, and something I just remembered just there. Something that makes Lockbreaker better is you unlock it earlier in the game. So you unlock Lockbreaker at level 25, but with Keymaster you unlock it at level 40. So there is quite a level difference between the two, and you unlock Lockbreaker earlier on in the game. And the other major thing about Lockbreaker is, no matter what, you're always gonna have bricks on you, right? Bricks are definitely the most useful item in the game. I mean, on trials like this, as you can see, lockpicks are more common. They can also spawn over there, right? So there. So there'll be a lot of trials where lockpicks are more common. That's why pretty sure indoors lockpicks are more common, while outdoors, okay, that's good. So yeah, normally with lockpicks you would click on the padlock itself, click the green, and then you'll be able to unlock the container. And then it's gone for good. But if we just real quickly over here, and with Lockbreaker, all you need to do, hold the brick, throw it, and you unlock the container. It's very simple. It happens with every single container and padlock doors. You just need to throw it. And with containers, you can just throw it at the container itself. As you can see, it like hit here, but then it broke the container. But I'm pretty sure when it comes to padlock doors, which let's see, where's one? There. If you hit the door itself, it doesn't do anything. It has to be the actual this kind of bar that holds the padlock. So that's something to keep in mind. And let's hope we get bricks here. Yep. So if we're unlocking or breaking open padlock doors, you need to hit the actual like bar that holds the padlock. This is one reason, right? If you have the self-defense prescription. Whoa. Okay, this guy's just gonna follow us for eternity, so let's just yeah. So you actually need to, yeah, but this you actually need to hit the bar itself. As you can see, I hit it here, but it broke the padlock. So that's something to keep in mind. But again, with containers, you can aim like right up. Nope. Let me try that again. Hit the container, and it breaks the padlock. And yeah, the good thing about Lockbreaker is you can unlock the padlocks from further away. So if you just want to unlock that one, like just pretend this isn't locked items, and that's like an actual locked container. So it's gonna have a guaranteed regular charge. You can do that, and then you can come back for. And I mean, it does have a regular charge, but you know what I mean, right? You can unlock them from further away. You don't need to be like right up close, but with lockpicks, you obviously need to be like right next to them to be able to interact with it. Let's see. So, what's the closest one? Let's see. See how far. Yeah, from here. From this kind of... From that kind of distance. And then it just brings you close to it. And yeah, this is normal lockpicks. Yeah. I've got an idea for a clip. Oh, they're both in here.
It's probably something I can milk around here. My father killed my mother. You know that? Doctors? You listening? I had a long memory.
Is that little man collecting teeth? Whatever for?
And something you can actually do for speed with Lockbreaker is you can run, do that, and then just open it. Alright, it's pretty fun. You don't actually need to like be standing here, waiting, unlocking the thing. You can just throw it from afar, come up to it, and just open it like a normal container. It's pretty awesome. Highly recommend it. Let's show off again. So, yeah, we did get that one. So, yeah, just throw the brick at the container. Just run up, open it, and we get 2 large batteries. That's a good thing about locked items is you can get 2 large batteries in just the one container. It's brilliant. I've got another one. Just throw it. Boom. Another one. Throw it. Open. It's awesome. It's a lot of fun. Highly recommend it. But with a lockpick, you need to like you just run up to it, and then you just need to like I'm probably gonna hit my Frank. Yep. Really lagged. So you could probably see that Logbreaker is, yeah, it's very useful. There's a lot of cases where you can, if you're being chased and there's a locked door, but you have a brick on, you can just throw it at it, open the door, and then you're good, right? But with lockpicks, you need to actually like stay at the door and then do the wee minigame, which might sound out bad, but well, just just using this for fun, right? As I've done with almost every amp in the game. I think there's a couple that I haven't actually like used, but like I understand it. Like Good Job, for example, right? When I was just just using it for fun, I actually found a few things about it which are actually very useful. So yeah, let's real quick, let's head on into the trials. What the huh? Oh, I haven't loaded up the trial yet. Alright, to probably show off one of, the benefits, I would say, of Keymaster, I gotta bring a rig with me. And I'm gonna bring the rig the only rig I have prepared for, which is the Heal rig, because I've been using the Heal rig quite a lot, when playing an invasion. Yeah, but first, as we saw from the first one, lockpicks in some trials can be very common. So I got 1, 2 lockpicks, 3 lockpicks, 4 lockpicks. Already got a full inventory of lockpicks, and haven't even built the first lever yet. Haven't even started the trial, first objective, haven't done it yet. Full inventory of lockpicks, so that's 8 containers I can unlock. Let's just do it. So as you saw before with lockpicks, you come up to the container, you can either left or right click, it doesn't matter, and then you just need to hit the first screen. And then you can open it, boom. Right. So you can already see the difference. Lock breaker is more ranged, while this one is like a close up, you know, all finicky. But something I quite like about it is you don't have to be holding the lockpicks. As you see, I'm holding my rig. This also works with other items, so if I'm just holding this bottle, it still comes out with the same option. Left click, and then boom. As you can see, you don't have to be holding the lockpick, but with the brick, you have to be holding the brick. Which, I mean, is, you know, I don't know if it's that major, right? Like holding the brick compared to not holding it. So I'm just holding the bottle, coming up to here. I'm trying to show off that I've, you know, I can unlock them quickly, but any others? Oh my god, my mouse sensitivity is insane. So as you can see, I've got nothing in my hand right now. And I just go up to the container, just left click, and then I can just open it like that. And again, the same thing is with your rig. You could be holding your rig, so for example, stun, right? So you're just holding the stun rig, or just any rig in general. Your rig is definitely the best rig to have in your hand, though, like at all times. You know, just in case you take unnecessary damage. Again, same with doors. It's like a right behind me. Be good if I didn't miss that. Okay, let me just... Need to wrap around because of bad RNG. So yeah, you could be holding something else in your hand and then do the wee minigame. And the other thing about lockpicks, or Keymaster at least, I don't know how true this is since I haven't used a master key in quite some time, but I'm pretty sure. Let me hopefully what is she doing?
Does that sound like a naughty child to you?
Well, so why don't we go find out? I'm bored.
What is she doing?
Screwdriver and rubber.
That's the third time she stopped for no reason. Fuck off. I have no lockpicks. And something I'm not actually 100% sure on. Oh, I missed it there. Okay, that wasn't a good example. But something I think is if you get it on the right side, if you're fast enough, so if you get like the first like quarter, I think like you get like the green bit. I think I'm not 100% sure, but I think it is faster than a master key. But I know it just feels faster, so it may not actually. It may not actually be, but it kind of feels faster to me. I don't know. Trying to look for more lockpicks. I ran out. Again, you don't need to be holding the... Oh, oh, my ping. Okay, let's try this one. Nope. Actually, I think that does feel faster than that master key, or like the same speed, at least. I don't know. Yeah, again, you don't need to be holding the lockpick. Plus, I mean, with brakes, you need to hold right click and then click left click and aim it and stuff. And there's so much to it, but this you don't even need to be holding. You just need to click. you know, or press maybe right trigger. I don't know. Hold on. I've got my controller. Let's see. What button is it? All right, let's see. With a controller, I don't play on controller. Lord, this is on a controller. Yeah, it's right trigger, and then it's right trigger again. Okay, and then spam X. That's sick. That's actually cool. Wait, should I do some controller videos? That could be fun. Like, yeah, let's try some controller. See how long I can last an escalation on controller. Playing invasion on controller, bro. That so many banger video ideas just from playing on a controller. Since I'm a PC player. I was too fast there. Yeah, I don't think there's actually much else to say. You know, there's not like fun texts or like, you know, ways to use Keymaster quicker. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. Alright, overall though, I definitely would stick to Lockbreaker. Keymaster is definitely still good. Still good. Don't listen to all those like top players that say, oh, you know, it's so bad, right? Think about this, right? They say that's bad, and they use noise reduction, which makes the game easier, right? And who wants an easy game, right? They say Keymaster's bad, and they use noise reduction, a level 10 amp, right? So don't listen to them, those. They don't know what they're talking about when it comes to amps. Yeah, that being said, overall, they're both very good, though. They're both very good. They're very useful. Obviously, locked containers have, you know, the most valuable items in the game. Large medicines, reg rechargers, batteries, and bandages. And then I just saw there's variators like locked items and padlocked doors, which make them a lot more useful. Now, obviously, I would definitely go with Lockbreaker because bricks are a very key item in your loadout. Always want to have at least one brick on you, maybe two, just to, you know, be safe. Then you got at least one or two other slots to, you know, have your medicines or your bandages or whatever you want. Maybe reg rechargers as well. Lockpicks can be more common, but you can find bricks and stacks of up to 3 in a pile. And again, they both have 2 uses. Lockpicks with this has 2 uses, but bricks just genuinely have 2 uses. But they could be, you know, used in other ways as well. But at the end of the day, just go with what feels most comfortable to you. I would recommend Lockbreaker though, but again, Keymaster is still a very good alternative, especially since you don't actually need to be holding the lockpick. But with Lockbreaker, you can throw bricks from long range and stuff. That being said, I'm considering doing another video like this, but for surplus and boosted, since, you know, they're both pretty much the same. You start the trial with an item. So if you guys want to see a video like that, let me know. I mean, maybe even like Last Chance and Self-Revive, thinking about it, right? There's a lot you could do with amps. That I absolutely love the amp system in the game. They're all done really well. Needs a nerf. They're all really good in their own ways. They're just a different playstyle. Some playstyles, you know, you'll be hiding in lockers a lot. Others, you'll be very, like, you know, running around or, you know, trying to get enemies away so you can... But at the end of the day, you just use whatever amp feels most comfortable to your playstyle. Lawbreaker is very, for aggressive playstyles, so this is just more casual, I would say. If you guys want to see more videos on amps, I'm definitely thinking about working on an amp guide, showing off the best ways to use every amp. And why every amp is very good, despite people saying some are worse than others, and some are a lot better, which is true, right? There is a lot of amps like Smash, Evasive, even Quick Escape in some situations. Hide and Heal can be really good. Incognito, Last Chance, Self-Revive, Boosted. You know, there's a lot of amps that are just really good for different playstyles. So if you guys want to see a video on more amps, let me know. I'm considering doing one with surplus and boosted, similar to this one. As in surplus, you can get other items that aren't just, medicines, batteries, and. But with that being said, I'll see yous in the next one. Bye bye.